now.
Yeah. Sunday, 2:02. Better late than never, right?
Right.
I mean, last week we just didn't show up. Right?
Little complaint.
There was a little technical difficulty. Good afternoon, everybody. I know no one's probably watching yet, so I'm not gonna talk too much. Just wait for y'all to check in and arrive. Let's see here. Rythmia is live. What is Rythmia live? I mean, last week we just didn't show that's up. A pretty saucy little off the shoulder get up I was sporting here today. Woo! Okay. Are we live? We're live. Kenneth is watching. All right, so we are live. So if you guys are, regular watchers, frequent viewers, you probably realized that I never showed up last week. We had to cancel it last minute because I had a little bit of a health scare. But all is well, all is taken care of. I am doing great, baby is doing great. Just had to go off to the hospital to get everything checked out and everything's perfect. So we're great and we're back and we're feeling really good because we just had a week off here at Rythmia. We were closed down for 5 days. A little break for all the staff. And we are back full force now because Taita is with us this week. We have amazing Taita Juanito and his Colombian crew with us this week. It's going to be amazing. They're going to be holding 2 of the plants and medicine ceremonies here this week. We've got a full house, like 80 guests or something like that, I think. Right, Kenneth?
100. Yeah.
100. Say hello, Kenneth.
Hello, everybody. Hello.
Alyssa is watching Blowing Kisses. Lisa's sending love. Isan is here. I hope you're okay from your car crash. Oh, yeah. I also had a car crash this week. So I was in the hospital on Monday to just check on some stuff for me and my baby. And then I had a car crash on Wednesday. So I've had a rough week, but I'm feeling good. We're both good. Life is good. Grateful for life.
And the angel Meg is working here all the time.
My guardian angels are working overtime these days. Sarah Williams saying sending love. It's great to hear you're okay and walked away safely from your car crash. Yes, Debbie's watching. Okay. Yeah, so it was a crazy week. And I am just beyond thrilled. Ooh, I just lost all my comments. There we go. Beyond thrilled to be here and be able to do this live with you guys again. This week marks 17 weeks in this whole pregnancy journey. So, got a little bit of a belly now. Can you see that? I let it relax out. What do you think, Hugo? I got a real bun in the oven now, huh? It's getting bigger.
It's in the oven.
It's in the oven. It's certainly cooking. And it was just so lovely. I heard my baby's heartbeat again this past week, and it's just the cutest little thing. I know anyone out there that's had a baby, all you ladies out there, you've heard it, the little of your baby's heartbeat. There's really nothing better. Look at that. It is like you got a belly now, eh? I'm not even pushing that out anymore, kids. I used to have to push it out. Now I'm not pushing out. That's just how my belly looks these days. Okay. So, I decided on a topic this week, something that is near and dear to my heart these days, bagels. Because I like bread. I've been all over the bread, the baguettes, the bagels, the pasta, the potatoes, all of that good stuff since I got pregnant. And that's just been my craving. And really, there was about a good month there that I couldn't eat anything. Everything made me sick except for potatoes and bread. And bagels are something that aren't really popular here in Costa Rica. There's not a lot of bagel shops. Like I know up in Canada, there's tons of different chains, like chains of bagel companies. Montreal bagels are a big thing. But that's not really the case here, so I haven't been able to find myself really great bagels yet. So I decided to play around with making some of my own. And I know a lot of you guys out there are anti-carbs, is what I say to you. Just kidding. I just know that all of our viewers have very different dietary needs, so I'm going to do a couple different ones. I'm going to do, and they're going to be easy. I'm going to do a keto version of a bagel, which is pretty delicious. All the guys in my kitchen today are like, man, chef, that smells so good. I'm like, it's because it's cheese. It's a bagel made of cheese. We're going to do that, and we're going to make a 2-ingredient bagel. Really, really easy. And we're going to do a bagel spice. And I wanted to just show you guys a couple of these things because you'd think Montreal style bagels. It's like a 1,000,000-step process. It's all right, gotta hydrate. It's like you have to get the dough together, knead it, let it rise, then you have to boil it, then you have to bake it, and it's this whole thing. So we're not gonna get into that on our Facebook Live today, so I'm gonna show you a couple of really quick, easy recipes. George Bell is watching. Tammy says, hey Meg and Kenneth from Kansas. Thank you, Tammy, she's sending love. Argentina's watching. Jacqueline and George is saying, hey, hi Meg, say hi to Glenn, he arrives today. Yes! Everybody seems to know Glenn. Another friend of mine messaged me this week and said that a fellow named Glenn was arriving today at Rythmia. Interesting. Small world. Okay, so shall we get to it? The first thing I'm going to talk about is my favorite. I have 3 favorite kind of bagels. Straight up sesame seed, which is what this one here is. I mean, I guess it's sesame seed, whole wheat sesame seed. That was one that I bought. It's actually, I bought it from a local organic shop here in Costa Rica. And I've just put on regular old delicious cream cheese and strawberry. Just a nice typical standard breakfast bagel. Would really be great if you want to have a side of scrambled eggs, something like that in the morning. Green smoothie. Sesame is my favorite. Cinnamon raisin, I really like. And I sometimes get kind of weird and I do a cinnamon raisin bagel with like an herb and garlic cream cheese for like that sweet savory thing. And my third favorite kind of bagel is everything bagel. And I used to work at a restaurant donut chain in Canada. My favorite thing in the world was to do an everything bagel toasted with herb and garlic cream cheese. Delicious. So there's something out there these days, because the everything bagel is so miraculous, you can buy everything bagel seasoning. I know that there is, I think it's Trader Joe's in the United States of America makes one, but I'm going to show you guys how to make it at home so you don't have to go out and buy it. So this is essentially the spice mix and the flavoring that goes on in everything bagel, because it doesn't just need to be for bagels, especially for all people out there that don't like eating bread. You can have this seasoning and put it on anything from chicken to fish to, you know, corn chips to salads, and you get that amazing everything bagel flavor. You know everything bagels, Kenneth? Are you familiar with it? So good. So I'm gonna give you guys a really easy way to make this at home. Shall we do that right now? What do you say, Kenneth? Yeah? Let's do it. Okay, so I need a bowl. I was just saying to Kenneth before we started, already I'm like, my stomach's like getting all in the way of me in the kitchen counter. Okay. So I just got a little bowl here, and this is a really easy recipe. I'll put it in the comments, but all the ingredients are, if you can't tell by looking at your everything bagel, is black sesame seeds. For variety, I got some white sesame seeds, okay, and some sea salt. And I'm just gonna dump that in a bowl. Dun, dun, dun. Poppy seeds, which I like for the color and the texture. I gotta tell you, it took me forever to find these here in Costa Rica. I guess they don't use these very much here.
No, not much.
But you know, lemon poppy seed is a really popular combination, like lemon loaf with poppy seeds, poppy seed dressings. So I found these, and they're gonna go in there. So poppy seeds, and then 2 other flavoring components. This I have like dried flaked garlic and onion powder, and these are what will really give the everything bagel seasoning the flavor. So you just dump that all in. And you can adjust these amounts to whatever you're liking. I like lots of seeds because sesame seeds are actually a good source of calcium, so I like to get that in wherever I can. And then you just mix it up. And then look at that. Everything bagel spice. You don't need to buy that shit, guys. It's probably a lot cheaper to buy all of these little ingredients in bulk and do it yourself. Okay? Recipe 1 and done. All right, what's going on over here? Argentina's saying hello. Jock is saying, yes, the accident was real. The accident was very real. Believe you me, the ambulance ride and the IVs and all of that stuff, very real. But it's over and I'm done with, and I'm safe, so everything is good. Linda's saying hello. Tiffany Lynn is watching. Hello, darling. Denise is saying hello to me and you, Kenneth.
Hi, Denise.
Tiffany Lynn saying hi, Megaroonie. Megaroonie. Okay, so 1 recipe done. Next recipe we're gonna get to is this 2-ingredient, it's really 3-ingredient, but it's this one over here. I'm gonna come around. So these ones I didn't form it very well. I was in a bit of a rush, but I wanted to show you. Like, look at that. Look at that. So good. Wanna try, Kenna? So good. Just really, really simple. Doughy.
I like the onion taste.
Yeah, the onion. That's the everything. The onion and the garlic. So this is a really easy recipe, and I'm going to show you how to do it right now. It doesn't have it's not really big and fluffy or anything, but it does the trick. So let's get to it, shall we? You can go ahead and eat the rest of that. So I'm going to put these gloves on just because I'm going to need them for the rolling out phase of this process. Oh, I didn't bring... oh, perfect. Excuse me, a little behind the scenes. I'm just going to get this out of the way because I want to use this. Whoops. La la la. All right. Put this back over here. There we go. Okay. So what I said, 2 ingredients, I said it and I meant it. I'm just grabbing a mixing bowl. Put of water in there. I want to have that handy. So what we need here is 1 cup of self-raising flour. So you can buy self-raising flour. But if you don't have self-raising flour, you have regular flour, you can make kind of like your own self-raising flour. Use a cup of regular old flour. You see that, Kevin? You showing what I'm doing here, or are you just showing my mug? And then you're gonna add in like a 1.5 tablespoons or so of baking powder and like a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. You just add that right into your flour. And then this is gonna be a bit more able to just rise on its own without any other leavening agent. Because we're gonna be combining this with 1 other ingredient. Okay, so I'm going to put this in the bowl. So this is a cup of my now homemade self-raising flour into the bowl. And the other secret ingredient is Greek yogurt. Say what? Yeah, so super thick, high in protein Greek yogurt. Dumping that in. And this, I think back in the day, this was referred to as the Weight Watcher bagel, which is kind of stupid if you ask me. I mean, Weight Watchers... it's just another diet, but whatever. I'm not going to get into the details around that because it's like clearly low fat, relatively low in calories, etc., etc. So all I'm doing here is mixing this flour, and you could probably try subbing this with like a Greek style coconut or like soy yogurt. I've never tried it, but I'm sure it would work. And I'm just trying to make this into a dough. So it's a little bit wet, so I'm going to add a little extra flour. Because I need to be able to roll this out into the bagel shapes. So I don't want it too wet. Like so. I'm going to add a bit of flour here to my surface. And I'm doing this on this baking sheet because I don't want to dirty my counter right now. All right, more or less. And add a bit more flour here. So then I just want to make this into a dough that I can divide into 4 pieces. Because this recipe, the 1 cup to 1 cup, makes about 4 bagels. So there's 1, there's 2, there's 3. It's pretty sticky, though I could have probably used a bit more flour in all of that. But this is all we need to do. Just roll this into a tube, like so. And then make it into a bagel. What? This is it. Put that over there. What do you think?
Easy.
Doesn't get easier than that, does it? I just want to make sure that it's sealed up. I mean, you could get really particular with this and get like the absolute perfect ratio of flour to your yogurt so that it's, you know, really, really smooth I'm not too picky about that. There you go. Number 2. Oops. Because it doesn't have like, we're not kneading it like a regular dough, so you're not getting this, that's not very pretty. You're not getting the same like glutinous dough. I mean, we could if I wanted to take the time and give it a real good knead, but you guys get the point, right? Like so. Like so. And you want to have a really good quality yogurt for this. There. There's 2. Get the picture? I'm not going to go doing the last 2 because I want to move on. So then what I did for these ones, if you see those ones that I made today earlier, they're nice and golden. So what I've gone and done is I've taken this, an egg wash. So this is just 1 egg with a little tiny bit of water and a brush. And I'm just going to brush the tops of my bagels. This is going to help give it a nice golden brown crust on top. And it's also going to act as the adherent for this, our seasoning. So this is going to, the egg is our glue to keep the seasoning on there. Like so. Ta-da! Throw it in the oven. I don't remember how long I've had those in there. Maybe 15 minutes at 350. And this is what you get.
Boom, bada, boom.
Boom, bada, boom. And look at this. Come on. Wow. Doughy goodness. High in protein. Super high and delicious. Bagels, just like that, my friends. And I made those in what, 5 minutes?
How'd you do that?
Well, you're going to have to go rewind the Facebook Live video and watch it.
You're doing it live?
You're doing it live.
So what else you making?
Bagels. Nothing but bagels.
Wow, and they're all healthy bagels?
Well, I don't know if I can call the keto one healthy. I can call it keto. Because keto is super high in fat.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's fine with me. That's healthy to me. But some people have horrible things to say about keto diet. I'm not going to be a judger. I don't judge any diet. I guess I judge all diets because I don't think any diet is right. Thank you, darling. I don't judge diets except for to say that diets suck. All diets suck, as far as I'm concerned. But that's just me and my story and my history with eating disorders and my many years now working with people of various dietary needs. And I don't believe that anyone that I've met that follows a really strict diet is actually very healthy, holy. Anyway, I digress. Okay, so moving on. Hey, there's my mom. My mom's watching. Hello, Meg. Yum. Let's make some when you're home. Yes, Mom, we'll make bagels for sure when I'm home. Johnny Fash is watching. He's calling me Crash. This isn't a laughing matter, Johnny. Katie McKenzie is saying, any idea on how we work with gluten-free flour? I mean, I think you could try it with any of your favorite gluten-free flours, because as you can see, I wasn't expecting this dough to act like a leaven yeast dough by any stretch of the imagination. Just mixing the flour with the dough, you can see it's quite delicate. I think that it probably would work pretty well with the gluten-free flour as far as the technique. The texture obviously wouldn't be quite as chewy and bagel-like as the recipe that I did here today, but I think it would definitely work because you wouldn't be expecting your gluten-free flour to act like a glutinous one in the same respect as if you were doing like a regular loaf of bread. That's what I have to say about that. I'm running out of breath today. I'm getting so excited about these bagels. Okay, let's just do one more recipe. I have the ingredients to do 3, but we're just gonna do 2. Because I'm tired. And it's already 2:22. So we're gonna do the one for all you keto lovers out there. So like I said, about, I don't know, 15 minutes or so. I don't know, you guys figure it out. I'm teaching you guys recipes, but I don't have all the information. I think it was, put it in at 350 and keep an eye on it. You'll know when it's ready. That's what I did. It was the first time I ever made these, actually, today, so. Okay, keto. These guys, look at these guys. Okay, I'm coming around. I can't eat this right now because it would probably make me throw up because there's just so much fat. Because look at this. This is literally a bagel made of cheese. Kenneth, you want to eat it?
Absolutely.
Like it's literally just cheese and made into a bagel. I mean, when I make grilled cheese, my favorite part is the cheese that overflows out of my sandwich into the pan and just browns in the pan. Who's with me? So this is kind of an amazing recipe for that. I made this a couple years ago for a retreat that I was catering in, a yoga retreat. They were yogis doing it, but they were keto. A couple of them, 2 people. So I did this one morning and they loved it. So, okay. So easy. So easy. Grab another mixing bowl. Ready for this? Real complicated. 1 cup grated soft-dish cheese like cheddar or mozzarella, Monterey Jack, whatever you want to use. 1 cup. In. Ingredient number 2, 1/2 cup grated Parmesan Reggiano or other hard, delicious, flavorful cheese. You could use Grana Padano, Asiago, you name it. I'm using Parmesan. 1/2 cup. In. Next, 2 eggs. So this is a very high potent protein recipe as well as fat. So I'm just dropping my eggs in there. And I'm doing this trick I always show you guys when you're doing multiple eggs. Don't crack them right into your mixing bowl. Just do them individually into a cup so that if you get eggshells, you're just scooping the shells out of this one little cup instead of trying to fish eggshells out of your mixing bowl. So 2 eggs. Now here I could add in any other flavorings like chopped chives would be delicious. You could throw some of your everything bagel spice right inside, but I'm not gonna go crazy. Spoon, mix. This cheese is like literally, it's melting just being out here. What did you say it was out today? 36 degrees today, Kenneth? 30, look at this, the cheese is actually melting as I'm stirring it because it's 36 degrees Celsius, which is what, like 8,000 degrees Fahrenheit?
8,000.
Pretty much. I mean, I gotta tell you guys, I'm gonna talk, you know, didn't look at my cheese. Kenneth was just taking a phone call with his other hand right now. It's so hot here. Yesterday, I wasn't working, and I'm going to tell you, I wasn't wearing a bra. But I was out and about. I was going to see my chiropractor, actually, because she needed to give some adjustment after the car accident. And I had like a boob sweat line. And I got out of the car, and I was just dripping wet. You know, you can feel the sweat dripping down your chest. Like, it is so beautifully warm right now. And I've never sweat this much. I think that's a hormone thing. Never sweat like this in my life. Okay, will you pass me that? So, really easy next couple of steps here. We got our cheese mixture. This is a non-stick donut pan. I bought this for making donuts. It multitasks because it's going to be our bagel vessel. And this is just a vegan, gluten-free, Vegaline food release spray. And I'm just going to do 4 of these. Like so. Just to make sure that, I mean, this is all fat. This is cheese and egg. It's all fat. It's probably not going to stick, but I just want to be safety's sake. So then I just dump a little bit in. Whoops. A little bit too much. Now, if you don't have a donut pan, you could always just make these in like a muffin tin. It's obviously not going to have the same bagel shape to it. But really, are you cutting this and filling it with anything when it's made of cheese? I don't think you really need to slice this keto bagel in half and fill it with cream cheese. Might be a bit much, but hey, if you're doing keto and you need to up your fat intake, slice the bagel. Oh, let's do it. Okay, so this is it, right? Let's finish this first. I'm getting ahead of myself. So this is our bagel. Then, again, look at that. And you could skip this step if you don't want it to be like extra garlicky and whatnot. You don't need to put your, you could just put straight up sesame seeds instead of the everything bagel spice, like so. Into the oven. I did 350. I don't remember how long though. I'll write it down in the comments. So let's try this for a second. Let me take one of these. Take my knife that is covered in dough. Just for fun. I don't know if this knife is gonna do it. Yeah, I need a serrated knife. Maybe. Yeah. Come on. Come on with the cheesy, eggy goodness. Ridiculous! This is for you, Kenneth. Cream cheese in your cheese bagel. What do you think? The cream, look at the cream cheese is even melting. It's so hot out here. Cream cheese, but I'm gonna give a little extra something here. There, now it's healthy. We put pre-sprouts on it. Now it's healthy. There we go. There you go. Kenneth, there you are. Your healthy, super cheesy, pea sprouty bagel of goodness. What do you guys think? You guys probably thought it was gonna be, we were gonna be doing some long-winded bagel recipes today. Hey, look at that, we're 2:29 and I'm done. That's all I have to say. This is all I got, you guys. I'm cutting it shorter than usual because I am exhausted. But we did 3 good recipes. Hope you guys want to try them at home. I promise I'm gonna put the recipes and how I did it, more or less, in the comments, so you can go ahead and try these recipes at home. Next week we're going to be doing tofu, various tofu. I'm going to do a couple of tofu desserts, I think, and some maybe less conventional tofu main dishes. So that's next week. So I look forward to seeing you guys then next Sunday, same time, same channel. Don't forget to tune in to Dr. Jeff. He's tomorrow at 5 p.m. 5 p.m. Eastern time? Yeah. And then Kristen will be back on Friday. And Candice will probably be live on Saturday. Jerry will probably do a live on Tuesday. He's been doing that regularly. So just stay tuned. If you don't already like the Rythmia Facebook page, like it so then you get notified whenever we're live. And subscribe to our newsletter so you can also get a heads up whenever we're doing Facebook Lives via that way. Okay, I'm exhausted. I've got nothing left. I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining us this week. And have a beautiful, beautiful summer Sunday in the winter, if that's where you live. Love you guys. Ciao.
Bye, everybody.
Lunchtime.